It's on the road.
Welcome to Atlanta for the Atlanta 400, where we have 12 drivers here today going to be making their start for a 260 lap race here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I'm joined today in the booth by King, who is one of our championship hunters from last season. Welcome.
Hello, I'm glad to be here for this exciting race here in Atlanta today. Hopefully, we'll see some good racing here today.
Let's go over our starting position. Starting on pole is the number 38 of Shulk, followed alongside Paul. Third, we have the 12. Fourth, 68. Fifth, the 3. Sixth, the 13. 7, the 6. 8th, the 99. 9th, the 29. 10th, the 88. 11th, the 18. And ending it off is the 11th. And as we get ready to go here at Atlanta, it's time to send the send-off.
Okay, so this is a 325 lap, 500-mile race here in Atlanta. Race time is expected to be about maybe 4 hours, maybe, but we'll see.
About 3 hours.
We'll see how that progresses here.
And Shulk messed everything up. That's fine. Everybody getting sorted and situated out. Not sure what Paul's not in his spot. There he goes.
Okay, this is apparently a 400 miler, so we're doing 260 laps instead of 325.
Yes, we're not doing it. As we get towards turn 4, as we get ready to go to racing, Shulk leading.
The green flag is in the air, and that looks like
the 18 and the 66. Okay. And they're already wrecking in the back. The 18 should be conceding their positions. Not sure what that was all about, as the 66 and the 18 should be sent all the way back for that. Not sure what the officials are doing.
And as the pack heads towards turn 3 and 4, we see it looks like, who is that? That is the
not meant to be the leader.
Yeah, the 18, who shouldn't be the leader, is leading. He should concede his position, but we'll see what the officials respond to that with. As we see our D1, two-time D1 champion, V. Colby up in the top 5.
Okay, so the official isn't giving anything out for that, which is kind of odd, as that should have been a immediate sent to the back to his position that he was in. Unfortunately, it seems that that will not be the case, and I completely disagree with that.
Yeah, by the looks of it, apparently, according to one of our officials, he apparently waited for the start. I don't know how he went from all the way to the back to the lead.
He did not wait. He passed many cars before Shulk went.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll just have to go with it. But he looks like he's slowly being reeled in by the pack, so we'll see how that plays out.
Let's go ahead and change to our spectate camera on Shulk. Oh, I guess let me also do this so y'all get a little bit better of sound.
I can't spell it.
Going into turn number 1, they're slowly catching up. It's now a three-way battle for second place between going to be Trainwreck and Trooper joining Shulk as they fall back in line. Dim has finally been caught up to. Shulk, with the help of Trainwreck, hopefully should be able to get past, as it's still a very questionable call for the beginning of the race.
Yeah, Shulk running the Lightning McQueen scheme qualified on pole. We see how that transpires into the race. And like Trainwreck is moving to the inside.
Now 3 wide for the lead. Dim gets up ahead, and we're going to be racing off of 2 with Trainwreck exceeding Shulk.
And Kobe laying back there on foot, waiting to see what these leaders will do.
Oh, car hit the apron, went up into the people behind them. They're in the back having a bunch of contact there. Oh, as I think that was Trainwreck getting into Shulk, going off of 4. Shulk gets back his position. Dim maintains the lead. Shulk to the inside of Dim, going into turn number 2. Dim gets sent up high. Shulk to the inside. Shulk just almost clears him, but it's not enough. Going into turn number 3. Shulk will now gain the lead off of Dim, blocking his run. Trainwreck now fights for a shot. Shulk with the lead, Trainwreck behind, Dim has fallen back to 3rd, and VK is now looking for his shot onto our previous leader. Single file training out now.
As Dim closes the door on VK, the field starting to get a little bit spread out as we see a 3 wide temporarily at turn 4. But as the top 2 are slowly pulling away from the pack, we'll see how that transpires out for this race. This race is a long one, so we'll see how that affects the outcome.
Oh, this distance is definitely something to behold. 260 laps, 40 seconds a lap. It's going to be a long race, and it's going to be a grueling race too, especially with the about 40 laps per cycle that it takes, which means we are going to be sitting here for a long while.
Ooh,
Cars up high.
As V. Colby in the 13 is smart in the 12 going up the track in turn 3 and 4. V. Colby temporarily goes under the apron.
Oh, car around. Smart coder. Smart coder spins around.
That's very unfortunate. As we
Smart
see
coder.
that Trainwreck is slowly hunting down Shulk for that lead position.
Let's look back slightly towards Paul, who is currently in 3rd place, fighting for it with the 29 of Beluga.
Yes, pulling that spotted from the 66, looking for 3rd. And that 18 and the 11 right behind him.
Oh, car turn. Paul gets turned into the wall, and he's just gonna wall ride it. I wonder what the official's gonna deem there.
Apparently it was the 18 who slid up into Paul to make him turn, so that was interesting.
The 18 doesn't seemingly know any of the rules here, so I guess once we get a pit cycles, we'll get a full story on how much they know.
Oh, here comes the 11 of 8K Isaiah and the Amazon Prime Toyota.
3 wide for 3rd.
I have to say this, that 11 perhaps
I'm going to need to do this. There we go.
Oh, 18. 18 slides up and goes into your 11 and sends both of them into the wall on turn 3. Here comes V Kobe and the 29 car to take up the scraps. And in the field, we have Lightning McQueen and the King Strip Weathers here today. Lightning McQueen up in second, and Strip Weathers all the way back down in eighth. Interesting.
As Lightning McQueen, that doesn't sound right to say, now fights for the lead with Trainwreck. Shulk now on the inside will clear Trainwreck for the lead. Trainwreck does the switchback though.
And Train's gonna get under, he's slope gonna slide up and the crossover mid corner. What a move there by Trainwreck.
Paul leaves Shulk, goes for Trainwreck.
Here comes Paul, looking for the lead in turn one. Well, not for the lead, but going for second. We'll see if he tries to go for the lead. He's gonna bump Shulk just a little bit, but here comes V Kobe in fourth in that Popeye Chevrolet. Trainwreck in that Mountain Dew 88 now leading as they head towards turn 3. Paul's going to get on the apron, but he might slide up in 3 and 4. We'll see, and he's going to slide up, but he's going to keep it back down there. Here goes V Kobe looking for Shulk for 3rd. And Isaiah and Beluga fighting for 5th. Here goes V Kobe to the inside. '66 looking to the inside, gets the door slammed shut on him. The Trainwreck slides up. Here comes the 66. 66 into the outside wall. 66 looking for anywhere he can to pass Trainwreck right now. We'll see if he tries to bump Trainwreck out of the way. Like Trainwreck is sliding up the track a bit. Here comes Paul. Here comes V Kobe in 3rd.
VK looking around the outside there of Paul. He does not get there, but he does get to his bumper, and now it's battle for second. Oh, Paul hits the apron. Trainwreck blocks. VK up.
Yes, Paul is trying to get to the inside of Train in that rear corner entry in turn 3, but he's getting the door slammed shut on him in the corner. Trainwreck is not letting him have this at all, even as on lap 16. We'll see how this works out as Paul looks again to the inside, gets slammed shut again in turn 1.
Oh, Paul pushes Trainwreck up. He scoots to the inside, off of turn number 2. Paul will get side by side with the leader.
As we come towards turn 3, it seems that Paul has had enough of Train shenanigans in turn 2 and pushed him up the track. He's going to push him up the track again in turn 3 and 4.
That opens the door for VK on the inside.
Here comes
VK doesn't get there.
VK's temporarily tapped the outside wall. Side by side for the lead. Trainwreck's going to lead that lap. Once again has the preferred line into turn 1. Into turn 2. Here comes
Shulk with some sort of apron riding there. I'm not sure what happened there. I just saw his car just jump.
Ooh, big block thrown by Ball on VK. VK is trying to push him out the way by the looks of it. They both on the apron. Train and about to get freight trained here by the looks of it.
Oh, Shulk on the outside of VK almost. Nothing happens. Paul fighting Trainwreck still continuously down the front straight of the quad oval. Paul will get the lead finally. Or not, never mind. VK leaves 3 wide for second. And it's a race off of turn number 2.
That's Paul leads now. This Trainwreck is now falling up into second. Shulk in 3rd, VK in 4th. Train has a better line going towards because turn 3 really tightens up in that second part, but he gets slammed by Paul. And so coming down to lap 19 of 260 here today at Atlanta. Exciting racing so far.
However, we got a long way to go. I don't know why they're being this aggressive this early on, especially with so many laps needed.
And pit stops, that's good. Paul defending all the way to the inside like an IndyCar driver right now. Train wreck is trying to bump him up the track, get him, make him just lose his line and lose all that grip.
Oh, car into the wall back there. Oh, multiple cars. Oh, not sure what just happened there.
Number 3, the Dynaco number 3, and looks like Diamond and
Alter get into each other and hit the inside wall. Guess the two blue cars don't like each other that much anymore.
No. It was like Paul went to the outside of turn 2, now side by side with Trainwreck. It looks like he might clear him in turn 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I agree. I think Paul might have rolled over there in turn 2. We'll see what the officials think about that.
As we go cut over to Paul now on the cameras, he's still fighting for that lead against Trainwreck. Ooh, he cuts his nose off almost entirely there as we continue to race down into turn number 1. Oh, cars into the wall. Trainwreck, Shulk. 2 cars spin.
They go around. That might be a caution.
Caution is out for the first time here today at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Incident involving Trainwreck and Shulk getting into each other off of turn number 2. As we get the race back to the line.
Race back. Here comes Paul and VK.
Paul versus VK. Paul will get it at the line. Oh, wrong button. Now on a cooldown lap, VK, it would seem, will be assuming the position. It did look like Paul got it, but the officials seem to have deemed that VK did. Pits will be open this lap, seeming by the officials.
I have to go AFK temporarily.
Alright, we'll welcome you back to the booth when you do return.
Yes.
And everyone will be coming down pit road, it seems. So let's cut over to our amazing technology of drone camera over Shulk, who just straight up speeds down the pit road. And he misses his stall and hits the pace car, which is not in function right now. Only a handful of laps completed here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We'll be resuming back up with a lot of laps to go once we get pit stops finished, and we'll be back underway. 66 will win the race off pit road, followed by the 29. 68 gets by. Shulk will have to go to the back. VK out next, followed by 8K, who will have to go to the back. Trainwreck leaves pit road, then goes out Alter, AA, and ending it off with Diamond, who also will have to go to the back. Actually, I take that back. Smart Coder will speed on pit road, and he'll have to go to the back, and then Dim will have to go back to his spot in the final spot before the fallback. As we'll cut our cameras over to Paul, who did assume the lead. Paul leading. It would seem that we will be going green next time by. Alright, as the Cheez It flag goes live, we are going to be going green this time, as they're getting a little antsy behind Paul, as we've got to make our way around the entirety of the track.
Yes, as we had just come through with pit stops, and as I come back into the booth, it's like we'll be going green this time as the orange flag is waved.
As the Cheez It flag, as we call it, the best of the best.
And when we receive word over the radio that Paul doesn't know how restarts work. Yeah.
Well, we're just not, well, yeah, I guess he does not know how they work here, which he should, because he's had to deal with them for a while. Let's cut to our on-track cameras, watching Paul for this start. And we'll see, we are underway here at Atlanta.
Here comes Trooper with the big, great restart by that 68 Audi Chevrolet. Toyota. That's Toyota to chase.
Beluga to the inside.
Oh, VK. And Beluga made contact.
Oh, they're caught up all together. Smart got spun almost there as we go down the back straight. Oh, car wrecking in the middle of the pack. Not sure who that was, but we will continue on under green.
68 Audi Toyota Trooper. Oh, we have the car going around. VK and Beluga. They're kicking off here in Atlanta. Everything's kicking off.
Everything's kicking off, and we're not even halfway through this race. We're only a tenth of the way through this race now.
Yeah.
Once we come back around this time, so if this is how they're going to be acting for this, this is going to be a long race.
And Paul gets shoved up the track by Trooper in that 68. Now Trooper is going side by side with him for the looks like Trooper will lead this lap.
Oh, Paul gets into the wall, Trooper leads the lap, and it's now three-wide battle for the lead with Paul, Trooper, and Beluga.
It looks like Beluga will take the lead as they go into turn 1 and 2. As Paul is trying to file in, let's see if he can follow in front of VK. VK going to slide up right into
VK
it.
turns him. Oh, Paul comes back up into VK.
Paul retaliates.
Paul spins himself. Car around. One car continues to stay around. That is a absolutely amazing move, and it seems like there was nothing done about it.
Now it's just Paul and Isaiah in the back of the pack, 2 seconds away from the nearest car, which is AA. We'll see how that turns out.
Oh, VK onto the apron. Scoots back up. And we're still racing. So that's a good thing. 3 wide for third, 3 wide for fourth. Car up into the wall as we get into turn number 4. Off of 4, Beluga maintains the lead. VK tracking his way down. Smart behind him. Long way to go.
Seems that Paul is not making friends right now as Isaiah encourages his pleasure over the radio. Oh, and the 18 and 88 go up. 18, like he just drove right into the 88 up there and just put over this line. Interesting. And the 88's going once again, just get turned messed up by that 88.
Oh, caution's out. Caution is out for that incident. I sort of blanked out, so I'm gonna just act like I did that properly. Beluga will maintain his lead as we go down into turn number 2. Everybody's on the cooldown lap. No one has gone a lap down yet, so it'd be nice if people would figure out their situation and not continually just wreck each other out, as that's starting to become a little bit of a nuisance. Yes, this league is in the off season still.
Yes, this is just merely an exhibition race.
An exhibition race with 8K on the line, so
Yes, 8K
take it
rubber.
as you want.
Someone's gonna be.
Oh wait, I
Some
was informed
students
that
gonna be
8K
very
was
happy
on the
to.
line. Whatever. See, we're fighting for 8K here, not for 8K.
As Schultz speeds on pit road, and he just drives by. What is he doing?
And as we look to the group, we'll change our camera to our amazing drone camera of Shulk up at the front, who did very much speed and was very much caught. The number 18 is going to be continuing to go around. As Shulk leaves, he'll have to go to the back. I want a picture. Winning the race off pit road is the was 8K. Cars coming up from behind. One final car left on pit road of Paul, who went from the lead now to last place, just ahead of Shulk. Shulk files back. We launch back up to our new leader of the number 18 car of Dim. I can't say his name fully, so we're going to just go with Dim. Waiting for the sign that we'll be going green this time. It would seem that we probably most likely are, so not really sure. Oh, yep, we're going to go green this time. Dim leading, 8K behind, Smart Coder following him. 260 laps, 30 down, 230 to go.
It looks like the 18 who stayed out on that last caution. Actually, I think Isaiah and the 18 stayed out that last caution. But did Isaiah pit them? Isaiah was at the very back, so if he pitted, I'll be very surprised. But we'll see as we come to the green this time by.
So it turns out this whole time I was calling him Dim, he wanted me to call him DG. So, I mean, I'm not really sure.
Just call him whatever you want. He has no say in what we call him.
Dim G, okay. And as we get to the control point, Dim leads us up for the green. He gets a good start going, and he will pull us out to the lead.
He just caught everybody sleeping there by the looks of it.
It would seem so, as Smart actually gains a lot out of that. He'll get up to second. 8K having
Isaiah
issues for a second.
Back. Isaiah is dropping back by a lot after that restart. Like he just been caught sleeping by the 18 there.
Oh, cars get into each other.
11. And like
Up in the wall.
Take up the scraps. Oh, and VK gonna slide up right into Isaiah. They don't wreck, so they keep it green, keep it going. Good job. The 29 car, the bow, is now looking for a way around it.
VK and AK battling for position for 4th place. VK shoves AK all the way up into the wall. AK comes down for the block and we maintain it as we head off the down the back straight into turn number 3.
Ooh, AK blocks VK. What a block that one. Like AK's gonna slide up here. Yep, he will. Is he gonna go into the outside wall? So does VK. As we see Smart Quarter trying to chase down the 18 for the lead. As he's almost right on his bumper.
The 12 car, one of our most dominant racers.
In the back. There's 2x2x2 at the back. What is going on there?
Well, not anymore. It was Smart looking for a shot for the lead for the first time this race.
Yes, he is. Oh, VK and AK almost goes around.
AK maintaining that grass position, which is highly illegal. Don't know why that seems smart. That did not really seem smart at all. I don't know why he did that.
Yes,
oh, Smart punts the 18 up, but the 18 will maintain his spot as we continue to fight down the back straight.
Yeah, as the 29 is now in that back of cars at the very back, that's being led by the Dynaco 3 of Ultra. That's like Smart will now take the lead of the race as he goes by the 18 on the inside. Let's see what Trainwreck decides to do. Like he's going to push Smart, trying to get past the 18, who's been quite the aggressive driver this race.
He's been very aggressive, especially with that start of the race, which still I'm surprised wasn't issued any sort of penalty. If only we could hear what the officials were saying. Oh wait. Smart and Trainwreck caught all the way up past him, and now the 18 is falling back. VK will be now giving it a shot, along with 8K behind him giving it a shot. Oh, they hit the wall.
Under the 8 for a little bit of turn 3. Just a bit though. As like 8K is trying to pick up the scraps. Look like 8K might be out against the 18, so we'll see how those two pack up against each other. As they're now bumper to bumper almost. We are bumper to bumper in turn, coming on turn 2. Now in the back.
Paul way out on the inside. As Trainwreck gets the lead, VK gets his shot at Smart Coder. Smart clears himself in front of VK. We're on our way back to the trial for lap 38. Completed.
So earlier this week, we found out that this track could be possible for the championship race. So Alpha, what are your thoughts on that?
Sorry, say that again?
We heard earlier this week that this track could be a possible contender.
Oh, cars get into each other. Smart and VK. Smart all the way up to the wall. He goes back down. Oh my goodness, that car got airtime. 8K, 4 wide across the line. VK backs out. Like, I might as well just watch Smart Coder for the duration of this race. It seemed that he is stuck in the middle of the action.
As it seems. It was like Trainwreck is pulling away from the field after that happened in turn 4 after that. The Trainwreck is slowly pulling away. But here Isaiah and Soap are trying to reel him in. So, Alpha, continuing that topic I discussed, as we going 4 wide again.
Oh, you can't be speaking every time, because for some reason that seems to be a curse, as VK gets spun, goes right back up into his spot that he was, and we continue with a 3 wide fight now back there between VK, Diamond, and also Trooper. Oh, but VK gets turned into the wall. Car around.
That's not going to be good. It's not going to be good.
Oh my goodness.
They keep it going, VK.
Let's cut back to...
They keep it green. They keep
That's
it going.
AK. Wait a second. They're still going, but that's just split up the entirety of the field. All right, well, I guess now everybody is now. Oh,
And
but VK
VK
gets
gets turned
turned by the
again.
18.
Again. What
By
is
the
going on?
18.
The 18 is not happy with VK at the moment by the looks of it. And he's complaining for some reason. I don't know why. But here comes, and he's just losing all of the ground. And I guess the 18
Oh,
is just out
battling
of the
up
way.
for fourth. Paul just got sideswiped by Smart. Oh, three-way
Now,
battle for third. Smart up into the wall. He gets ahead of 8K. Now having to fight Paul. Here we go, down the front straight. Smart will get the advantage and get ahead of Paul. Paul cuts the entirety of that portion of the track, which doesn't seem very nice and possible, but we won't question it.
as the 18 has apparently disconnected us from apparently his game broke, so he's going to be put a lap down when he joins back.
Smart gets the inside of Shulk for second place, but is it enough to clear him? Oh, it's three-way now. It's not enough. Shulk gets... Oh my goodness, what on earth happened there? 8K cuts the grass. Oh, they get into each other. Smart into the wall hard. He spins it. Smart recovers it. And stupidity has unfolded here at Atlanta.
And we're on the radio that Smart has now
hey.
been in the new menace.
The league has hit 200 members, so that's pretty cool.
That is
anyways.
great achievement.
Anyways, as we continue racing, Shulk behind, just ahead of 8K and Paul, holding off them two as Trainwreck starts to pull away.
Yeah, Trainwreck is looking dominant out there in front. As we go back to the pack with VK, Smart, and Trooper who are battling. Interesting. That's Trooper and Smart. Smart is running Trooper all the way to the inside wall. Here comes VK to the inside. You don't get a damn score shut on him. That dude got slammed. That was crazy. Trooper on right in the outside line. He's going to actually make it stick without hitting the wall as he pipes in the VK. Here comes Trooper. Here comes VK. We're trying to chase down Smart. As Trooper is going to get nudged up the track by VK there.
Everybody's spread out now.
Yes. We're going to go watch back up to the leader who is Trainwreck at the moment. As he has a really big gap over the pack. If I was Train right now, I'll be hoping for no cautions for the rest of the race. But as we've seen in the past, that is not going to happen. But time will tell.
And I guess let's just cut off to just let the audio run for a little bit.
Yes, I guess this counts as a crank it up, I guess. Huh.
Let's just do a little crank it up as things are spread out. We'll cut to a special camera on the front straight. Back to the action. Groups of 3 have started to form up together, and it will seem that they will be trying to hunt down the leader.
Yeah, it seems that Stroke is the only one that has the pace to catch the train at the moment, but we'll see how that turns out next 50 laps. As we come now to complete lap 50
Oh,
here at
car
Atlanta.
way out wide. I think that was Diamond. Diamond goes all the way into the grass, and now he's fighting his group for position. We're going to be coming up to pit stops soon.
Interesting.
No, I don't think we've had a pit stop done under green yet. Only under yellow.
No, we haven't.
Oh, Paul goes up into the wall. I'm not sure what happened there. Down through the
We should
quad
expect
oval.
pit stop within the next 10 to 12 laps. I predict.
Sorry,
next
say
10
that
to
again?
12 laps. I predict pit stop within the next 10 to 12 laps.
Oh, definitely, as we're going to be approaching. I'd say we have like 15 to 25 laps to go till pit stops. It's still a long ways out.
We'll see.
It really depends, though. Do you want to take the
train wreck
undercut?
goes on the apron. He loses a lot of momentum and time. Here comes Stroke.
We'll cut up to Shulk in second place, who is now catching up even closer, all the way up to Trainwreck. Trooper jumped out of his car. But we have a pack behind. As we move back to this pack, leading it, 8K is Zaya. Group of five cars fighting each other. Make that potentially a group of 6 as Smart Coder is finding his way through the field all the way up towards their group that they have going on. Turn number 1. They're just fighting 3 wide, which seems very, very smart for catching up. Down the back straight, though, they've got the advantage with their pushes, with being able to push each other all the way up, closer and closer to the front as we look at this lap time right now, with being 2 seconds behind. Let's see who advances. They lost some time there, actually, so their fighting is actually causing them to lose any ground they've been able to make up, it seems. If they would cooperate with each other, maybe they'd have a shot to catch back up before pit cycle, but it doesn't seem likely. Oh, his trainer goes in the wall up ahead. Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, Train, I guess, was trying to keep the car straight as he heads toward turn 3. Yeah, Train and Shulk are like 2 seconds in front of the rest of the pack right now. So we'll see how that transforms to this race. As Shulk is now looking for the lead. That Rusty's 38.
I think we have a car going down pit road. No, we don't. Nope, I thought so from my... Oh, somebody gets wrecked in the back. VK.
Interesting.
I saw him get into the wall, and I saw the number 3 car of Katana start turning, like slowing down, it seemed like, but I was wrong. VK's just holding W and an A and doesn't care about the fact that there's a wall there, and he's just wall tapping it. We'll continue on.
Shulk is just laying back trying to study Train and look for his weaknesses at the moment as he tries to go for the lead here. As we come to complete lap 56.
6 car pack going on.
And I'm going to take this little moment to check to see who currently has fastest lap. And it looks like change.
I guess let's just let it play out for now.
Yeah. As I check the sequence, fastest lap currently to Cole has fastest lap currently. With a
Fastest lap doesn't really matter
40.69.
here.
Yes, but it's still noteworthy to point out. Even though this race is not points, but it's still worthy to point out who has fastest lap. So, yeah. As drivers are now having feuds with other drivers on the track, as you love to see it. You love to see it. A lot of drivers angry at Paul, but it looks like it. As I'm going to go and work with 8K here. And he looks like he's in fourth behind Beluga. Diamond in that number 6 Chevrolet. And AA in that 99 Chevrolet. Yeah, I see it. That's Beluga and Isaiah go up into the wall. That Amazon Prime looking Toyota looking very good out there on track today, not just because of the scheme, but overall. They sending people. But Diamond at number 6 is slowly catching him in that Keystone Light.
Oh, pit stops. Our worst nightmare.
What did I say? 10 laps. And look, right on 10 laps. Ball, and now she's coming down pit road.
And he misses it.
That's just sad. There goes his race.
Not sure what Smart's doing.
Oh, Isaiah's gonna slide up. Diamond's trying to hold her around the outside. AA looking for the scrap.
What?
And Diamond is gonna go around the outside. Wow.
It would seem Smart Coder disconnected.
Isaiah, V. Colby, and some other people are gonna come down pit road this time. Here comes Isaiah coming out of turn 4, down on the pit road. We'll see if he manages the speed limit. Coming up to the line, it's like AK is clear.
AK clears it. Paul now, going to probably about to leave it. VK and AK behind. Paul up front.
Well, I think VK made it on pit road safely. This pit stop could either make or break your race, depending how early or late you pit. Also depends if you speed or not. Could make or break this race.
And there's another car here. Smart Coder joins back up. Ah, whoops. I did. What? How did I do that? I was holding shift.
As Trainwreck is also on pit road.
Everybody's on pit road at this point in time.
Isaiah's coming down now.
AK exiting pit road.
He is
speed.
cleared.
VK exits out.
He's clear.
many cars on pit road eager to get out. I hope they don't speed on the way out. That's the biggest hope.
Yes. If they speed, it could destroy their race entirely, but we'll find out.
Trainwreck makes
Train
it
is
out.
clear.
AA makes it
Is
out.
clear. What about Shulk? Here comes Shulk.
Shulk doesn't speed for once.
Shulk is clear. Here
Diamond
comes
exiting
Diamond.
pit road. He clears it.
He is clear. As Beluga is currently leading the race. Here comes the 3 Dinoco car. He is clear.
Alter exits, leaving just Beluga remaining.
Yes, it was the one-time race leader is now in the pits. Well, he's getting ready to exit now. And any moment now. As VK is officially brain dead. And Beluga, did he speed? Neither, like he just sped up a lot there. Okay,
That did look like he did.
Yeah, that looked a lot more than 50 miles an hour, but
That
we'll
looked
see
a
what
whole lot more than 50. Hold up. Oh, that's why. Huh.
What happened?
I know why, but I'm not gonna say why. So I'll DM you it on Discord. Do not mention it.
Sure. Anyway, back up to the wheel. Like Trainwreck is leading by 2.5 seconds over AA. Schultz 6 seconds back, and Beluga 8 seconds back. Interesting. So Train does have a bigger gap than he had. He gained 6 seconds on Schultz somehow. Interesting indeed. I guess that undercut is very powerful here in Atlanta, but that means also Train's fat tires were way before theirs. But here's he coming out of school.
I told you why, by the way. Just don't say it. All right, Trainwreck leading. We have over 200 laps to go, or just under 200 laps to go. Nine people watching, so thank you all for joining us for this extended broadcast, definitely, and this very dry commentating of mine that you'll get probably a little bit of, maybe a lot of next season. We'll figure it out.
Man, that depends.
Oh, it really depends, yeah.
As Trainwreck is coming towards lap 68, we're now 1 lap away from lap 69. The orange flag will be shown on lap 69.
I can't do that. I keep trying to check. I'm using my computer, but I can't.
As we are now on lap 69.
Congratulations. Let's cut back to 8K Isaiah, just since it seems that he's catching up to Paul, who's also right behind Dim. Alright, DSDG, my bad. Sorry. I keep forgetting that.
And Trainwreck will lead lap 69 here at Atlanta.
Congratulations. This DG continues to stay on the wall. Guess that his sponsor's the one that's all the way over there in turn number 2.
because drivers are wondering, is there a halfway break?
Well, that's really up to the officials. Not really much action going on track as everybody is spread out.
That's train wreck. It's just hoping this race goes green for the rest of the year.
Jump around a little bit, I guess. Clearly out in the wild.
Train wreck still leading. This AK is trying to chase down Paul for fifth. Shulk is catching up to AA, who's currently P2 for somehow.
An hour and a half in, or no, not an hour and a half, an hour and 5 minutes in. Only 80 laps through. We got a long way to go. This is going to be about 3.5 hours
Running
long.
that high line in turn 4.
Oh, he hits the wall off of 4.
People are struggling on tires right now.
That's surprising.
That Shulk is catching Train by about 2/10 a lap, but he has AA to deal with, so we'll see how that hampers his progress. As drivers are now begging for a caution as Shulk goes to the inside of AA for second. And Shulk will now go up into second place. Now he has to try to chase down Trainwreck for the lead. He's about 5.5 seconds back, so we'll see how that turns out for him.
Smart Coder and DG, the only two a lap, at least a lap down. They're wanting that caution. Ow. I'm not gonna question that
Yeah.
at all.
Shulk is 5.8 seconds back behind Train. Pit stops shouldn't be too far away. And they last pitted around lap 61. It's been about 25 laps since then, so we
It's
should
been
expect him within the next.
24 laps since then.
So we should expect him within the next 5 laps or so. Because tires wear very fast here.
Not quite. They don't wear as
Oh,
fast.
they got caught on pit road. Super is down pit road. As he goes a lap down.
And AK has been riding this wall like it's his best friend this entire time, and I've caught it on stream this entire time. Okay, I'm gonna watch Trooper. Trooper makes his way down pit road.
Yep.
We're back underway for pit stops, it would seem. As we have Nope, never mind. I thought that was another car coming down. It was not. It's your leader, Trainwreck. Crossing the start finish. Shooting by. I have an idea. Oh. I'm gonna go get a better view.
And Trooper is making his way out of pit road. He has spit. Trooper
Oh,
has
he
spit on
speeds on pit road. Trooper speeds on pit road. Trooper will have to serve a drive-through penalty for that.
Yes, he will.
Oh, wrong GUI toggle.
Double AS said he's coming down pit road this time over the radio.
Trooper makes his way back down onto pit road. Trooper's being illegal. And he's kind of currently cutting the pit boxes, getting a little bit of extra fuel, which is not what you're meant to do.
Don't you have the
Oh no!
What happened?
He speeds once again and he's pulling it into the garage area.
And Trooper has taken the road course. And that is sad. Trooper, the first DNF.
Double A makes it to his stall of choice. Misses it though. Unfortunate here at Atlanta that his race has to end here.
Very fortunate for that oldie Toyota.
You say as I'm looking at another Toyota come down pit road.
Yes, we wait for A to come out of his pit stall. It says that he's lagging just a little bit. He's coming out of his pit stall now. And AA is clear.
Clear of pit road.
Here comes another car, like the 18 coming to the pit stop.
There's a group of 3 formed up now. Paul, Beluga, and 8K.
Yes.
18 struggling in his stall. As more cars come down pit road, it's Diamond and VK.
Like Trainwreck is coming down pit road this time. Here comes VK to his stall. Smart Coder and
behind.
Also pitting. His stops kicking off here on lap 92.
It's a long way till halfway.
18 comes out of his pit stall.
Clears pit road.
Here comes VK off his pit stall and Diamond as well. VK
Diamond speeds on pit road.
Diamond drive-through penalty. That's stuck for him.
Paul with the fastest lap currently at this point in time with a 46.29. 3 cars on pit, 4 cars now on pit road. AK getting into his stall of choice. they get ready to leave, who will be the first?
Here
3
comes,
gets
here
off, 12
comes
gets
the
off.
three. 3 is clear, 12 is clear. Here comes
88
train wreck.
gets
Train
off.
is clear.
8K, the last one standing on pit road. Until
Shulk is
Diamond
going
serves
for
his penalty.
a massive. Shulk is going for a massive overcut here. 8K is clear.
I think somebody just missed pit road. It seemed Diamond would miss pit road, and he's going to have to continue to drive all the way down.
That's just sad for him. Very sad.
As he marches his way down pit road.
Paul's coming in this time.
He clears
And
pit road.
It's clear this time. A lot of people are more than a lap down. Wow. We'll see how
Oh,
that
Paul gets
changes.
hit.
Oh,
Paul got hit by Beluga.
as he makes his way down pit road. He has sped. Paul has sped on pit road.
Paul speeds onto pit road. He'll have to serve a drive-through.
As he speeds up on pit road because he has a penalty. He can't get it slowed down though. No, barely. Alright. Shulk S said he's coming down pit road on the radio. He's in turn 3 right now. He's coming to make his way down pit road now. We'll see how he makes the pit entry.
Wait, when did Shulk speed?
He didn't speed.
Oh, I thought you said that he sped.
I said he was coming down pit road.
Uh-oh. I thought you said he sped down pit road.
No, that's probably Paul. That was Paul was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul sped. But Shulk is now on pit road as he makes his way towards the start-finish line on the pit lane. As he now pulls up into a pit zone. As Paul announces he hates himself. That's just sad.
Your pole sitter and pole co-sitter, sure, we'll go with that, are on pit road at the same time.
Yeah, we'll see how much time Shulk loses with this overcut strategy.
It's time to figure that out, as the leader currently is Beluga, who's currently just crossed the line and put Shulk a lap down, I believe. Does that mean everybody's at least a lap down? Everybody is at least one lap down.
Now goes by Shulk from being way behind. As he just pulls out the pit lane. And it looks like he is clear. Shulk is clear.
Beluga's gonna have to pit soon, and that soon comes now.
Right in front of VK and Isaiah.
Which means oh, 2 cars spinning.
2. And 2 cars have wrecked. The caution has been thrown. Caution is out.
Caution is out. Beluga gets caught up in an incident on pit road, entering pit road. Oh, wrong button.
As there are only 3 cars on the lead lap at this present time.
Which means that Trainwreck, or whoever crosses the line as the leader this time by, will be your leader. So Trainwreck, I think, or AA. Nope, yep, Trainwreck is your leader.
I thought Beluga was the leader.
Trainwreck is. Beluga's on pit road, because he was entering pit road.
Oh, okay. So Trainwreck is the leader.
Trainwreck is... Trainwreck's leading everybody else at least a lap down. This is going to
Schultz
help
is in
the
a
lap
very good
cars.
position. He has the freshest tires in the field. He's only P3, but behind some lappers though. But he's in a very good position. This is the first caution in like 60 laps.
Yep,
60 or 70.
this is 70 laps following that first caution on lap number 30, or that second caution on lap number 30. Things have changed.
As we're now on lap 100 of 260 here at Atlanta. Schultz currently P3.
Seem lap cars are being let by. Katana, Diamond, and Smart will all get back to the lead lap.
And 18, if he's still here, there he is. Only get one lap. But what is the 18 doing? Where is he going?
Well, the 18's also a lap down. 3 laps down, actually. I don't know what Beluga's doing.
Beluga is not lapped.
But he's not, but he's out of the queue. For whatever reason. And pits are open this time by... Even though they just had pit cycles, it will seem everyone is coming down pit road.
I predict that Schultz will come out of pit road first because he has to fresh his tires when caution came out, so his pit stop should be very short.
Oh, and 8K speeds on pit road.
Yep, and Schultz is already out of his pit box.
Schultz probably just going for fuel there, since this run.
Yeah.
Oh, Trainwreck speeds too.
As I
Trainwreck
predicted.
loses his lead now due to that.
That's bad. That is sad. Yeah, so like Schultz will come out of pit road first, as I predicted, because I'm smart. Eat it, simply you said something. Anyway,
Schultz will now be your leader. 8K. 8K, AA, Trainwreck.
And the 3 cars clear, and Diamond is also clear. The 18 is clear.
Everybody now clear of pit road. Now it's just to catch up to the queue.
Schultz is the leader. This has worked out very well for Schultz. Very well for Schultz. As drivers are reporting that Train is saving his tires by riding the wall, which you can do.
That's the wrong thing.
Yeah, it's not. You're not supposed to. As Joe has said that we're going to do a red flag on the back, I'm sure we can do the half road there. Yeah. And Trainwreck once again is going high. What is he doing? He's probably trying to save tires. And we are now under red flag. Red flag is now active. And Schultz now comes to a stop in right before turn 3.
Alright, well, we'll be cutting to a break. We'll be back when we begin. As we cut back, sorry for ending that slightly early, for any of those who enjoyed that. We cut back as we are apparently racing. I'm not sure what that move from Vehicle was. Shulk will lead the field, going into turn number 3. Beluga follows behind with V. Colby behind him, training it out behind. Beluga. Oh, that's a little bit of wall riding I see there. Oh well. Beluga gets into a VK, and that slows up VK. Now Smart's right to his tail. Oh, car into the inside wall. It's going to be GG. Smart cuts the nose of Trainwreck off as we go into turn number 4. Smart's going to maintain his position as 8K continues to wall ride. Cut our cameras back over to Trainwreck, who went from the back after getting a penalty when we right before we went to break. Let's hope that they decide to let the laps pass by instead of fighting, as Beluga now under threat from VK for second place. And VK will get by. Beluga up on the high side. Trainwreck's going to get a shot going into turn. Oh, Shulk makes a mistake, goes all the way up into the wall. Trainwreck gets into Beluga. Car into the inside wall off of 2. Everything goes into calamity off of turn number 2. But we're still under green. Trainwreck to the inside of Beluga. Beluga forces him down. Beluga gets slightly ahead, but it's not enough. Trainwreck will get to the spot, and Smart takes that opportunity to look for the inside. He doesn't get there. We maintain our positions at lap 107. Smart up on the high line, 3 wide for fourth place. Diamond in the middle. Smart on the high line. Beluga on the low line. Smart on the high line. Gets ahead of Beluga, it seems. No, he does not. Still 3 wide for that 4th place spot. VK pushing Train. Beluga now to the middle. Diamond to the low line. Beluga all the way up towards Smart Coder. Paul to his inside now. Diamond clears them. All 3 of them. Never mind, Beluga gets there, but Diamond manages to cut his nose and he gets ahead of him. Paul falls back after cutting the track a little bit there. Let's get back and look into that group of cars. Diamond now on the outside of Beluga. Beluga to the inside. Diamond hits the wall on it. Oh, gets into the Beluga. Beluga goes all the way down nearly into the inside wall. He comes up right back in line with Diamond, and they continue to fight once again. I have returned, and as we look back, it seems that Trainwreck is now your leader over Shulk. And VK's taken his shot. We've almost reached the halfway point.
Testing. Testing. This is picking up any volume or not. Train and VK bound side by side for the lead. So if you can feel this, let me know. Train and VK side by side for the hitting the train. Shulk and third right behind them. Can you hear me now? Hear me now? Testing, testing. Testing, testing. So control Valley for the lead and BK went behind him. AK with Isaiah in fourth, looking for the scraps. As Shulk is now coming down. Oh, and Paul goes around temporarily, saves it. As Shulk is now leading from Paul and VK. Train wreck got wrecked and now 19 seconds behind. As DG is now on the radio saying that should be a C. As we're now side by side for lead. Shulk and VK now side by side for lead. As Trainwreck, who just pitted, is now about to go lap down, but we'll see if he can pull it on fresh tires. Ooh, Shulk hits a small bump there on the apron. Oh, and Shulk made contact. Shulk slides high. Trainwreck slowly pulling away, but he's on fresh tires, so that's what he should be doing. After he just came from his pit stop, as we're now about halfway through this 100% race. As Paul and VK are now buying for the lead, as Paul may or may not have gone to the wall right so now. We'll see how that works. Cars coming down pit road now. As we'll see VK come down pit road. Isaiah coming down with him as Isaiah and VK are bumper to bumper down pit road. As Paul and Shulk are now leading. We'll see how this transpires with the events of this race. As drivers are now struggling on tires. As we now see drivers come into the pit stall, VK, Isaiah, and it looks like Diamond coming down pit road. As we await drivers to come out of their pit stalls as we see the train wreck going by. And Paul and Show not too far behind them, but the train has pitted when they didn't. So the train going for a big alternate strategy here. Is coming out of the pit stall shortly should be VK, Isaiah, and Diamond. Here they come now. VK is clear, Isaiah clear, and Diamond is clear as well. Smart is clear. And more drivers coming down pit road. Diamond and Ultra, Gold, and GDG as well. Shulk is leading as he stays out, going for an overcut. So is AA. We'll see when they come down the road. Here comes Alter and Bow coming up pit road. They're clear. Shulk has coming down pit road. As Paul pulls up into his pit stall, but AA is also coming down pit road. So we'll see how this transpires through the race. How this changes the turn of events. Trainwreck should be the leader by the time they come on the pit road. But we'll see how that turns out. Best Train is on an alternate strategy. As the 3 and the 20 now, and now side by side going to turn 1. Here comes the 18 off of pit road. He's clear. Here comes Paul off of pit road. He's clear. Now, what about Shulk? Shulk should be in pit road right now. Yes, he is. That should mean that Trainwreck is the leader. But he's on a very alternate strategy, so we'll see how that pace for him in terms of this rest of this race. As we wait for Shulk to come out of his pit, so his cars are flying down the front straight. Beluga and Ultra is still fighting very aggressively right now. Here comes Shulk out of his pit stall down pit road. He's clear. Here comes Double A. And Double A is clear on a pit road. As Trainwreck is leading. This train is not heading towards turn 3 right now. Train has a 26-second gap over second right now due to that aggressive strategy. As Train now smacks that outside wall on turn 4. As Train, our leader, is now heading towards turn 3. He's got a few lappers ahead of him, but they're on fresher tires than him, so he should fall back to them on older tires. At speed on that, here comes Paul in that 66 modified Ford, catching up to him on those fresh tires. We're going to go on board with Diamond, no, Ultra for the battle for second. Ultra in that number 3 Dynaco Chevrolet. Oh, and they go up into the wall. Ultra in that Dynaco 3. He's been in the back most of this race. As apparently someone has jumped out of their car. Looks like it's DG in the 18 Skittles Toyota. He jumped out of his car. That will put him a lap down, unfortunately for him. That's a 3 Dynaco car is going to explode in turn 3. We'll turn out seal second place for now. We'll see what the gap is as he crosses the finish line now. 26.3 seconds. Not a long time game, but we'll see how that fares for him. As we are past halfway here in this race. The second place is just coming out of 2 by the time Train comes to the start finish line. So Train has 2/3 of a lap lead over a second. As Bow and Ultra are not battling for second. Let's see what the gap is this time. And they've lost time this lap, which is not good for their chances. Train on an alternate strategy here, but we'll see how that fares for his race. Train this can either make or break his race. We'll find out. And Train is now letting Paul go by the looks of it. I think Train is going to save fuel behind the lap car Paul, which is smart, considering this race could turn out to be a fuel race in the end. Or he's just saving his tires, but the only way you can save tires here is you ride the wall, which has its own penalties. So, if anything, Train is saving fuel as he now comes out of Ford, comes down the front straight across the line to lead lap 140. As Train is leading as he comes out of turn 2, pulling away from one of those fresh tires. Wonder what Train's tires are right now, considering he pit like a good 10 laps prior compared to everybody else. Yes, he now has a 27 second gap over second. As Train's going to slap that wall for turn 4. Field is spread out right now, apart from the battle for second and fourth. They're going to go on board with D1 champion, two-time D1 champion VK. As he now goes towards turn 2, as he got Isaiah and Diamond pounding on him right now. But he's slowly pulling away from him in that Popeye's Chevrolet. And Isaiah's going to hit the wall for 4. Smart quarter in the background, trying to hang on to him. As DG in the 18 is now six laps down. This race is pretty much over. Trainer Rex still leading. As Trainer says, he might need to try to get back on cycle. I don't know how he's going to do that. He just pissed for a little bit of fuel, but we'll see how that turns out shortly. And Trainwreck is coming down pit road this time by. Trainwreck is in turn 3 and 4. The train coming down pit road now. He comes on the pit road. Here comes Train pulling into his pit stall. As now Ultra now takes the lead here at Atlanta. Looks like he's going to be P9 after his pit stop. Yes, there's pit stop. We'll see where AA is. Yeah, he's still back there. So Trainwreck is currently P9, and Ultra and Beluga are now battling for the lead. Battle for lead heating up as Ultra and Bauer are now battling for this race lead on lap 148. Ultra looking to the outside. Beluga's going to lead this lap. Ultra's going to follow him right behind him. We're going to look at the battle for third place at the moment, which is currently being decided with VK, Isaiah, Diamond, Smart. It seems as I look now at VK has pulled away from the three tree, but we'll go back to the battle for fourth, which is heating up quite aggressively now. It's all 3 cars in the train right now. Isaiah really seems to be struggling on those tires right now, as VK is pulling away. as Ultra and Blue are still battling out. VK is on pace with the miss, but can he catch him? As pit stops should be beginning within the next 10 laps to 15 laps or so, rough estimate. As we're now past lap 150 and going towards lap 151. Beluga and VK have about a 3-second gap between them, as AK is just riding that wall in turn 4. What's happening there? Yeah, VK has closed the gap by about half a second during that lap. So VK is closing. Yes, VK can just about see Beluga in his sights. VK is closing on the leaders. Only a matter of time, as the drivers are now coming around turn 4 to complete lap 152 and onto lap 153. Beluga has lost a second that lap to Alter and is now being reeled in by VK like a fish. This race low-key boring, ain't gonna lie. VK is really closing up on Beluga right now, as he is really falling away from Alter. VK has passed Beluga for second and now continues to chase down Ultra for the lead of this race on lap 155. VK has closed up about 4/10 that lap on Ultra in the lead. 4/10. Yep, Ultra running that middle line by inside line is being run by VK. As VK comes out, he's going to tap the wall just a bit. As we're going to go for a little sound effects lap. Alpha has joined back. Looks like Alpha joined back in the game, but I don't know if he's still here. So in the lead right now is Ultra being followed by Kedge being caught by VK about 4/10 a lap, roughly. And VK is going to slide up into the wall. AK is pitting this time, that's bold. AK is going to miss the pits. AK missed the pits. DK as they're coming out the pits. Back onto the track. That's Ultra Beluga still leading. But here comes Shulk closing up on him now. Shulk and trying to catch up to Beluga, and Train is now pitting once again. Very interesting, coming from that 88 Mountain Dew Chevrolet. As we now have 100 laps to go here on the road. And Paul has jumped out of his car. As Ultra comes into the pits. And Alter has sped on pit road. That really ends his race chances. And Trainwreck is now coming down pit road. Trainwreck is clear. This race is really hitting this turning point as drivers are making mistakes on pit roads, and it's costing them really long time. That Schultz is now leading. Has a 2.3 second gap over Bow in P2 in that 29 car. Lightning McQueen, that 38. Lightning McQueen Chevrolet, driven by Schultz, leading once again. AA, who is 2 laps down, is right behind him. He was on fresher tires. AA is trying to look to the inside of Schultz. Schultz going to tap the outside wheel before. And Schultz will still lead this lap, as you're now lap 166 of 260. Less than 100 laps to go. As AA goes by Schultz, as A is on fresher tires. As Schultz is coming down pit road this time. Here comes Shulk coming towards pit road. Can he get it slowed down? He does. As Beluga will stay out, and Beluga will take the lead here at Atlanta. We'll see how this all plays out as Shulk is now pulling up into a pit stop. As Beluga is now coming in this time. VK in turn 3. He is the provisional leader, depends on when Shulk comes out. As Beluga is now entering pit road. VK blasting down that main straight. As VK will lead. And VK is going to try to allow Isaiah to go to the inside, but Paul is trying to push them on as Paul's going to go to the inside. Paul is free to race the leaders as long as he races to be clean. As he is a lapped corner. As you're on lap 173 as AK and VK and Smart are now battling for the lead, but Paul is a lap down, or 2 laps down actually. But he is free to race him as long as he races him cleanly. As soon as I say that, he's gonna slide up the track. Yeah. Commentator curse is strong. And VK is now trying to pass Paul. He's probably hoping for Paul to get the hell out of the way, but I doubt that's gonna happen. And VK is gonna slide up now. VK and Isaiah both slapped the wall in turn 4. VK leads lap 174 onto lap 175. Pending news on Beluga's condition. He has DNF due to running out of fuel. That's his race over. VK is still behind Paul as they head towards turn 3. VK is going to stop the wheel. It's like the 18 is coming down pit road. VK is going to come out of turn 2. Still behind Paul, but slowly pulling away from Isaiah and Smart. Paul seems to be helping VK, but probably not intentionally though. As AK and Smart are now battling us. AK is gonna hit the outside wall for who knows how many times. And we're going to take a small break, so sound effects will be provided. Okay, we're back, and looks like Paul and VK are battling. VK trying to get past Paul to get clean air, but Paul is not letting him have it. And Paul is really not letting him have this at all. In the turn 3, VK still behind Paul. Okay, so that's not clean. Hello, Alpha. Can you hear me? I don't know if the stream picks it up or not because I've been watching the stream. Really, like, none of it's picking it up. So I don't know what's going on there. As we now come back to lap 184 of 260. VK leading from Smart Coder, and AK and Isaiah in third place is still falling behind him. But Smart is trying to reel in VK as much as he can. Paul is pulling away from them as VK is now struggling on those old tires. And Double A is coming down pit road this time by. Smart Corner goes high in turn 2 as VK runs the low line. So VK will extend his advantage just a little bit down the back, but we'll see how Smart can rebound. Yep, pit stops are kicking off here as VK, Smart, and Isaiah are also coming in this time. Smart and 8K gonna push the issue here. Smart is bumped. Smart leads them on the pit road. Smart gonna take an early pit stop by the looks of it. And VK is gonna get passed by Isaiah, so he must be going really slow on pit road. As Isaiah is gonna force the issue here with the pit speed limit as VK speeds. VK drive-through penalty. As VK complains about the pit system. It's very unfortunate considering he was leading for so long. Very unfortunate. As VK will have to conserve that drive-through penalty, but Shulk is now leading once again, going for alternate, going for that overcut. As we've seen, has lost you a lot of time, but can lose you a lot of time. But Shulk obviously, I think, focusing probably more on fuel than anything else. But we'll see how that plays out in his hands. As VK is coming down to serve his drive-through penalty. Alters in pit road. He's exiting now. And VK is clear. And it seems that Alters picked up yet another drive-through penalty. As Schultz is still leading as he blasts down towards the start finish. And it seems that drivers are being limited with their cars as VK is only going 185, which is weird. But it looks like he's keeping up with Schultz, so that seems to be transpiring.
Heinrich is the only car in the lead lap still to be on lap 194. As VK is going to try to pass Shulk, and oh, what happened there? Contact between Shulk and VK. Paul is coming down pit road this time by. Shulk still staying out on track at lap 197 to 260. Shulk's coming down pit road this time by. Seems that the leader's smartest in the field. This race could get very entertaining in the last few laps. Well, the caution had just come out, which really turns the race right on its head. Last drivers make their most likely their last stop of the day. Um, so yeah, this race has just turned for the worst. So yeah, I'm just gonna be here. I want to commentate still, but yeah. and Shulk has pulled away. The driver should make it to the end if they save, but time will tell if they do or not. Ooh. Shulk is leading by about a second as they cross the line. 8/10 is the gap. Shulk leading from BK, then AA, and then Paul and Diamond rounding out the top 5. Shulk slowly being caught by VK and Isaiah as you're on lap 216 of 260. Time is running out for those drivers. They still have a chance to win this race. And apparently there was a 2-car incident in the back.
I have finally returned. Fully returned, so that's a good sign. As I've finally returned, we are currently... Oh,
We're on lap 223 at 260.
yep. Sorry, I thought I heard something.
Almost done. Almost done.
3.5 hours later, or 3.25 of an hour later.
It's been 3.5 hours.
Nope, it's been 3 hours 15-ish. 3 hours. Yeah, we started racing probably like 3 hours 5 minutes ago.
Interesting.
It's gonna be 3 hours 30 minutes total probably. But VK leading the group off into turn number 1 for lap 224. 8K, Diamond, Shulk, they're all following behind. Paul as well.
Yeah, apparently an incident happened in the back between Smart and Ultra, but I didn't see anything about it. I think Joe missed it too, so I don't know what to say to that.
Well, I don't really know either. I wasn't really here. But 8K on his own way to charge back up to VK with help from Diamond and Shulk. Paul also trying to catch up when he has a chance. 8K goes up high. Shulk to the inside going into turn number 2. And he clears 8K, who lets off a little bit and gets right and shuffles himself back into line. Shulk's saving fuel extremely, slowing up that group. Shulk's wanting to make this on on no stop.
Yeah. They may or may not make it to the end on this
We'll
alone.
figure it out.
Yeah. This could really must be a fuel mileage race.
This seems to already be a fuel mileage race. Whoever saves the most fuel is going to make it to the end.
DK running that inside line. So trying to gain on him.
But Shulk lets off once again, try to save fuel as much as he can. He gets
And
bumped out of the way by
Diamond
Diamond. Diamond shoots the inside of Shulk, now going past him in turn number 4. He will gain the point, now up to second.
Diamond's been in the back all day, but now he's up front when it matters.
Oh, it only matters now, especially when the laps are dwindling down. We started this stream with like 30 laps, and now it's time for those final 30.
Yes.
So, do you remember those comments that we had with those first 30 laps, how we said that this was going to be a long race?
Yeah.
I think this has proven that.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, you can't really blame it. It is 260 laps on a
Oh,
30-second track.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna
So
be a
you
long
can't
time.
really blame it.
It was gonna be a long time. This has proven it.
I expected
but
this race to be like 5 hours, but considering it's only 3.5, I'm actually kind of happy about it.
But Diamond apparently passed VK in the ticker. We're not gonna question that.
No, he hasn't. It's just the ticker being
I know.
stupid as usual.
Oh, Diamond loses a bunch of speed there, loses some time to VK. Shulk
timer,
and
the
8K
ticker-
are fighting.
The ticker may be wrong, but Diamond is slowly catching VK.
He keeps making mistakes though, like hitting the apron and sticking to it.
Yeah, but as you say that VK slides up the track, hits the wall.
But that's gonna
for
gain.
sure.
That's gonna gain him some time though.
Shulk and Isaiah battling pretty aggressively for third. Shulk, who's arguably had the best strategy calls today, is in third. This race could have easily been his if there was no caution about 30 laps ago, but that's just racing.
Diamond has caught up to VK, now to his bumper, looking around the outside. He's going to have to try to catch up a little bit more, though, before we can get there.
He's not too far off. He's almost right. He's almost right on his bumper.
With only 30 laps remaining, time is dwindling down very quickly. Shulk and 8K are fighting. 8K gets the point. Right ahead of Shulk. So we can continue down the back straight. VK and Diamond both hit the apron. They're both sliding up. Who's gonna get the better run? Diamond's gaining.
DK is really hugging that green line. Ooh, Diamond. Diamond makes a mistake. AK has got past Choke. Choke now drops back to 4.
8K is just trying to push ahead as much as he can to catch up to the 2 in front of him. If he can catch up to them, he has a shot for the win and for the prize.
Yes. 8K winning 8K. What about that?
Wait, does that mean that he wins himself, or does he win 8K?
Technically, oh, VK, he almost loses it off the wall, as we now have 29 laps to go here.
29 laps stands between VK and 8K. Well, sure, we'll go with that. Diamond's looking for that shot for the spot 2, though, and 8K is slowly catching up to, I guess, take himself home. VK and Diamond pulling the same strat by hitting that apron. Diamond slides up all the way, though.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt him.
That hurt him exponentially. Now it's going to be VK taking a dominant lead going into lap 233.
This race is really reaching its climax as we come to the closing stages. Diamond just has to hit his marks and hope that VK either makes a mistake or starts slowing. They both running that inside line. VK even goes on the off the track a little bit on the apron.
Oh, 8K up into the wall. 8K has a problem.
Yeah, he just that whole corner by looks of it. And Shulk has fallen back about 2 seconds away from Isaiah. I don't know if he's saving fuel or not, but we'll find out. I predict he is saving fuel, but we'll see.
Oh, you are very much right. He's trying to save fuel so he doesn't run out before the final laps.
And Diamond goes up into the wall in turn 2, but he keeps it going. And VK is pitting this next lap. So saving will pretty much become a strategy here.
VK's strategy is to send it all while he has it. Because he's going to be able to gain a lot off of those tires.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people coming in this time. Yeah, if I was someone in the back, I would be trying to undercut, but they're coming in this time, so the undercuts are clearly out the window. And they could make it to the end by only 25 laps. They could make it to the end. So we'll see how this all plays out. And VK is going to go high to try and get a good pit entry. I'm gonna cut low.
All 3 of them go into pit road.
Yes, they are. Shulk likes going to stay out. Shulk stays out. Oh, Diamond goes high into the pits. If any of them speed, this could end their race. This could end their races if they're on any one of those speeds.
I feel like you're just trying to add stress to them.
Yeah, Diamond's in a real bad position right now. He's trying to get to a pit stop. It's going to give him a disadvantage because he's losing time trying to get past AK. As they come into the pits now.
That was a slide into a stall from VK. That was actually pretty cool looking. But your current leader is Shulk by 3 seconds.
Now we know
As-
that Shulk loves the overcut here. He loves the overcut. Overcut's his favorite strategy. But
Yep,
as
but
he
he's
goes
gonna have to
climb
do
down,
it. He's gonna have to do it against Trainwreck, who's following up shortly behind.
I doubt Shulk can go to the end, but we'll find out. He'll going closer and closer towards the end of that Rusty's 38. You can hear him saying as he goes off the throttle. You can hear him, and AA is apparently parking it according to VK, but there's no truth behind it. But we'll find out. They're going to go on board with VK. I mean AA, AA, and AA has parked it. AA has DNF.
That's unfortunate. With only a handful of laps to go, it would have been. Oh, he's stuck in your. Oh. Well,
AA has
dang.
retired from the race.
AA retires from the race as now Shulk still leading, but that gap has closed very quickly for Trainwreck.
As we go, I'm going to go back on board with Shulk as he comes across the line. Trainwreck is slowly catching him. I wonder if either Shulk is saving too much fuel or Train is not saving enough.
It's probably gonna be a mixture of both. Train gained 4/10 that lap.
But VK and AK and Diamond are all on the charge trying to catch back up to him past the lead.
But they're going to need to do it twice if they want to get the win.
Yes.
Being a lap down,
Yes,
they're going to have to do it.
they're running out of time.
Time is their
VK
greatest
looking.
enemy here, especially the fact that we're down to 20 laps to go.
On lap 240.
Well, 239. 239 laps completed. 21 laps remain between Shulk and a shot at to taste victory lane here in Atlanta.
And VK just bumps Train right out the way in turn 1 and is now side by side with him down the back.
Now, can we talk about Shulk's performance, though? In the few races this man has shown up to race, he has won 2 for 2. Now, I don't know about you, that's very impressive. And all of it came down to a strategy play, usually at the end of the race. So, let's see if his technique will work here, and let's just see if he'll make it to the end and potentially go 3 for 3.
Yeah, but here comes VK and Train who are right on his tail.
Shulk's biggest worry is Trainwreck. VK, if he lets VK by, that's no problem, because VK still has to go around the entire track.
No, VK's biggest Shulk's biggest worry isn't Trainwreck. His biggest worry is fuel.
That's true. I mean, at the moment, though, competitor-wise, his biggest threat is Trainwreck.
Yeah, but that's those 3 cars that pitted earlier that were the leaders are now right on his bumper.
Exactly.
Isaiah is going through the grass for some reason. I don't know why he's doing that. As they're now 3 wide behind him almost.
The Shocks crew scoots by the inside, going 4 wide in turn number 2.
It could be possible Shulk let him by on purpose, but I doubt it, as Train's going to follow him right behind Shulk. I think Shulk is trying to get the help with their draft so he can save fuel a little bit more efficient.
That would be smart, especially the fact that his tires are definitely shot, as Train gives him a shot for the lead.
Yes. Smart quarter is 20 seconds back, but he's the only other lead lap car at the moment, and that's now VK, Diamond, and Isaiah unlapped themselves.
Apparently the officials aren't doing a great job.
Yes, apparently so.
Trainwreck has assumed the lead, but can he make it to the end?
We'll see. Apparently, Train has really calculated what he wants to do about how much fuel he uses a lap, but Either Shulk is saving too much, or a train is not saving at all. But you don't know that
We don't know.
because they're both on old tires. So obviously, it looks like Shulk is saving because you can hear him when he goes off the throttle. But I don't know about Train.
Trainwreck doesn't seem to be saving near as much.
We're coming to lap 245 this time by. As Train and Isaiah now squabble. Shulk is really struggling on this time, but it looks like things.
I sniff shenanigans are about to occur.
Yes. As VK and Diamond have now pulled away from this group. Can't really call a 3-car group pack now. Yeah. As Diamond and VK are nearly straight away ahead of the Train. And
They've taken off like a rocket. Oh! 8K punts Train up into the wall. Oh, they get into each other.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt Train.
That's gonna hurt Train very badly, as now Shulk has caught right back up.
Oh, and Trainwreck goes on the apron. He's gonna slide right into Isaiah. He is the wall.
And Train's wall riding.
As they go through the wall right sign, and they both slow down. What is going on? And Shulk is down right there. This battle for the lead is not over.
Train checks up very badly. Shulk as well. They have to slow down so much to maintain their spot and not.
Yeah, Shulk had to check up when Train checked up, which really killed his momentum.
8K's trying to do something.
Yes, that's what it seems like. As Train once again goes into the wall on turn 1, and Shulk is now right there on him. Shulk is there.
Shulk gets a better corner exit, and he's right to Train's bumper now.
This ending could be very controversial, but only time will tell.
Oh, it's going to be controversial, I have a feeling. As 8K actually now starts to properly race up ahead.
Yeah,
it's a battle of two.
Lightning McQueen versus Mountain Dew. Something I will never be saying, but here it is.
Knowing how this works, does that mean that there's going to be a big one and all of a sudden Lightning McQueen just jumps over 13 cars? Shulk hits him up on the inside. As we go down the back straight, Shulk to the almost to the inside. He loses his speed off corner exit, and now Trainwreck still in the lead. Shulk behind, going into turn number 3. Shulk gets to the bumper of Trainwreck as we go into turn number 3 and 4. Shulk has to slow down. Train as well, side by side off of 4. Trainwreck into the wall with Shulk. Shulk side by side. Shulk would lead that. Barely. Trainwreck on the outside. Shulk on the inside. Shulk gets the inside advantage. All the way up into the middle lane. Trainwreck switches back. Gets all the way to side by side with Shulk once again. Going down the back straight. Shulk falls in line. Gets right to Trainwreck's bumper. Looks for the inside. Can't get there. It's not clear. Trainwreck blocks. Going into turn. Oh, Trainwreck all the way down.
What is he doing?
Trainwreck with a big mistake, all the way up into the outside wall. Shulk scoots on by. As we're coming up to 11 to go.
As Train is now thinking about fuel a lot more now, as he's saving.
I'm not sure if he's even saving.
As Shulk is now pulling away.
It's hard to tell if he's been saving or not, as we have the number 3 of Katana looking for his shot back.
As we'll be coming to 10 laps to go this time by. And here comes Katana in that 3 Dynaco car. And he just scoots by Train on the inside. I know he don't chase after Shulk.
Oh, and he's gone like a bullet.
And the king goes by Lightning McQueen, just like in the real life movie. Ain't that something? Now, as Shulk is just sitting there in the draft, as Train is falling back. Train on his last heels. I think Shulk is in a very good position right now. As we have now
Shulk's in
10 to go. 10 to go here at Atlanta.
With 10 laps remaining, Shulk in the lead, Trainwreck behind. Trainwreck seems to be fading very fast here at Atlanta, but the race ain't done until it is. So we have only 10 more laps to figure out how this will end out.
Yes, and VK is 24 seconds behind Shulk. And what is that 18 car doing? He's going very slow.
Trainwreck is second back. However, I would like to note that the other drivers, the ones that got by that we said had no chance, they're already on the other side of the track in about 8 laps.
Yes, according to Trainwreck, they're catching him at 3 seconds a lap. Let's see what the gap is this time by.
They gained 2
22
seconds there.
They gained 2 seconds a lap.
They gained 2
So
seconds there.
So that means they will run out of time if they keep continuing at 2 seconds.
They have to get up to 3 seconds, or they have to get up to 3 or 4 seconds per lap if they want to actually have a shot to get there in time. However, it's going to be hard.
Shulk is now pulling away from Train.
8 laps remain here at Atlanta.
If Shulk wins, this will undoubtedly be one of the best performances of BRS. Because his fuel saving this race has been second to none.
Oh no, his fuel racing in any race has been second to none. He's won 2 races thus far with fuel saving strategy alone. However, we have only a little bit of time left before we figure out who will win here at Atlanta. Although Train gained a little bit of time there.
Yeah, he gained about a 10th that lap.
That's not enough to make it to the end. However, all eyes are on the group behind. V. Colby, Diamond, from 22 seconds now down to 18.
Whoa, that was a big.
4 seconds.
This might not be over.
Oh, it might not be. We've got a handful of laps to figure that out, though. Shulk and Train are struggling extremely now.
Yes, as they cross the line, VK and Diamond are entering turn 3, so this gap's definitely closing a lot. As VK comes out of 4, let's see what the gap is this time by. As he goes
From 18 all the way down to 16. It's not enough.
They're gaining 2 seconds a lap. That is not going to be enough.
If they have 5 more laps, they could have caught him, but they've got to go quicker if they want to make it.
We're going to go back on board with Shulk as he's in turn 4.
It's a strong effort, but it might be in vain as Shulk crosses for the 5 to go marker this time by.
5 laps to go. 9?
255 laps prior has led up to this moment where we have 5 laps remaining before we have our second 100% winner. 8K being the first at Charlotte, Shulk potentially being the next one here at Atlanta. Although Trainwreck has been slowly gaining time.
VK and Diamond have gained another 2 seconds, but as stated before, that will not be enough. As Trainwreck is going high now.
They're going to have to gain about 3 seconds per lap in order to make it. Although you can see them now as they get into the start-finish straight. They're already in a turn number 4. Car slow up ahead. Number 18.
The 18 has been lapped again. But Shulk's going to go up into the wall. So does Train. Those tires are really fading off.
18 going to attempt to race the Nope, he will not attempt to race Shulk as he slides up all the way up towards the wall. Blocking Trainwreck. 3 laps remain. And it's closing. That gap is closing extremely fast.
Yeah, Trainwreck is go time for him as he's really trying to get in the show. Time is really running out. 10 seconds is the gap back to VK. That won't be
They
enough.
only
but it
gained.
was
They
a
only
valiant
gained a second. They only gained a second. They're gonna have to hope for a catastrophe in order to get a shot to win.
And Smart Coder has, what is he doing? He emerges right in front of the leaders.
Smart's attempting to ruin the race.
Smart did say he was going to go on revenge choice. He's going after the 18. But we'll see as we come down to 2 laps to go. 3 miles. Smart says he has input lag. Train going down the inside. He's really trying to close up Shulk. But Shulk has a better mid-corner and corner exit.
I'm not sure about that. Trainwreck gets a shot off the corner.
Gap is about 4 car lengths.
Only 2 miles remain. Oh, Train sends it on the inside.
Train sends it. Shulk had a really bad line in turn 3
Oh, but
there.
Train gets a little bit of help. This is it. White flag is waving at the line. One more time around. Trainwreck, Shulk,
Train's gonna send it.
fighting for the point. The car's behind, only 6 seconds back now. They gained 4 seconds total.
It's not gonna be enough.
It
They
won't
need
be
another lap
enough.
or two.
18 gets up to Trainwreck, pushing him. Into turns 3 and
Train's
4
gonna
for the
send it.
final time. Trainwreck messes
Train.
up. He hits the apron. Both of them
He's going
slide
for
up.
it. He's gonna
88.
push him.
88 pushes
Shulk
Shulk.
out of
Shulk out
four.
of
Into the wall.
4.
Shulk will
Will
win
in Atlanta. And a valiant effort from the fellow drivers behind. 2 seconds was the gap remaining at the end. Shulk will win at Atlanta and win the 8K prize. 4.89 liters of fuel left. Trainwreck had 5.3. We thank you for joining us here today as
Yes,
we
this is
crown
wonderful.
our next 100% winner, Shulk, off of
Lightning
Pure
McQueen.
Strategy. Thank you for joining us. I'm Alpha.